I like it. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, hello, my name is Landy. I'm a big K-pop fan, especially BTS, but I'm also into a couple of other groups, but I guess no one actually wants me to list all of my favorite groups right now. So let us jump into what's actually interesting right now. Today, I want to check out DIMASH's Sinful Passion. As you might know, or if you're new here, you probably don't, I have been kind of dipping my toes into DIMASH lately. That sounds so wrong. Into DIMASH's content recently. And so far, I have seen 3 things of him, two live performances and 1 music video. I have seen the live performances of Unforgettable Day and SOS, and I have seen a music video for Screaming. And I have gotten a ton of requests to check out Sinful Passion. I've also gotten a couple of other requests, of course, but I kind of found it funny if we would do Sinful Passion next, because I realized that the most requested things in my DIMASH videos always start with an S. I posted my first video and everyone wanted to see Screaming, and posted the next video, the Screaming one, and everyone wanted to see SOS. And then I posted the SOS video and everyone suddenly wants to see Sinful Passion. And I thought, all right, I'm definitely gonna go with that, not just because it's the most requested, but also because I find it funny that all of them start with an S. Anyways, so today we're gonna be checking out his live performance of Sinful Passion. I do hope I chose the right one. Everyone was just live performance of Sinful Passion, but no one said where. So I just took the one that came up first in the search results, and I do hope that's the correct one. And I would say without further ado, let's jump in. All right, here we are. First things first, I just saw that this video is 7 minutes long. And you guys know I always have a lot of thoughts, and I always try to make sure that everyone understands exactly what I'm trying to convey. So if this reaction turns out to be 50 minutes long, I already apologize in advance. Okay, so this is the section where I quickly talk about my expectations for a song before we actually jump into the, reaction. For this song, Sinful Passion. Wow, why am I so energetic today? Sorry. I'm kind of expecting something dramatic. Just because I've seen 3 DIMASH videos / performances. I've heard 3 DIMASH songs so far, and all of them kind of went into very different directions. But from what I've heard so far, I feel like his songs tend to have an opera undertone and kind of this dramatic, epic kind of sound. Not always the main attraction, but kind of it's just there. It's somewhere in the song. No matter the song, no matter the genre of the 3 that I've heard so far, it was always something in there that was very intriguing and kind of very kept you on the edge of your seat a bit. And thus, for this one as well, I am expecting something that's a bit dramatic or epic, and I would definitely be here for that because that is some of my favorite type of music. Just because Sinful Passion, it doesn't have to be love, it could also be passion for artistry or something, but usually that is a type of subject that you can sing great ballads for. I am expecting something rather on the ballad side, but still dramatic, epic. That is where I'm gonna put my expectations, and I'm here to be surprised. So let us see what this is all about.
Казахстан всегда гордился и гордится своими талантами. Сейчас на сцену выйдет представитель уже нового поколения казахстанских звезд. Парень раньше нас, друзья, с вами понял, где больше зрителей, поехал в Китай. И, между прочим, там, внимание, победил в проекте «Голос». В Китае человек из Казахстана победил. С хитом А-студио «Грешная любовь». Впервые на новой волне. Прорыв года. Димаш Qudaibergen.
С песней «Грешная».
I just realized every time that I see his name somewhere, it's written differently. Probably has a Western name and then his normal name, just like how Koreans sometimes have a different American name. I'm not gonna attempt to actually say the name right now because I am afraid of messing it up and sounding disrespectful, but I'm just gonna put it here. The 2 versions that I've seen so far, and that was a completely different version again. So I feel like that's probably kind of like Nina Dobrev was called Nina Dobrev in America, but I think her actual name was longer, like Dobrevka or something. Anyways, I'm sidetracking.
Страсть.
They're excited for him.
Как из лунного сна. О, если б знала ты.
Oh, that oh.
О, если б знала ты, что мне нужна, только ты одна. Линии долгие лилии.
I feel like he's singing deeper than what I've heard so far, and I like it a lot.
Были ночи без сна, но в стуже сердце озарило, как весна. Только ты одна. Долгим огнем пылать в мгле и в ненастье.
I love how it has something really dark and mysterious about it. I like it.
Дай мне ночью и днем сгорать в костре грешной страсти. Ночь замкнула ресницы, и вокруг тишина. Забыты звуки, руки, лица. Мне нужна только ты одна. Околдован тобою.
I love how he switches it up so much. Whenever he starts a new line, you don't know where he's gonna go with his voice.
Околдован тобою. Выпью зелье до дна. И ты вернешь меня из бездны в этот мир. Только ты одна.
Oh, sorry, I have to kind of rewind a little bit again. I love how I just said it just the last time that I paused, but every time he opens his mouth, something else comes out. It's fascinating, really. He's done some really high notes in this song already and some really low notes, and personally, I loved the low ones, but I love how he's switching it up all the time, and just every time something new comes in, I'm surprised.
Долгим огнем пылать в мгле и в ненастье. Дай мне.
That's what I mean.
Дай мне ночью и днем сгорать в костре грешной страсти.
I'm sorry. Oh my god. I was just about to make a comment and I was absolutely not prepared for whatever is happening right now. Okay, let's quickly go back so I can actually experience that because, okay. First up, what I just wanted to say. First up, I feel like every give me that he's done in this song so far was different. I feel like I would actually have to listen to it again and actually like listen to the give me's one by one, but I feel like all of them conveyed a different emotion and were sang in a different tone, and that's very fascinating. And also, I wanted to say what just really stuck out to me is that he has such a stage presence, and I love that because you have to say here, especially for me coming from K-pop, and I mean, of course, I do listen to other music as well, but from K-pop, of course, course, I can see that it often does a lot to like the visuals of a performance. If there's several people and everyone can just kind of showcase their best and there's someone else who can do something that you're probably not the best at. But here we have a single person who has to carry the entire show. And also, he doesn't dance or anything, so his entire performance relies on his emotions that he conveys just through singing and moving his hands a little. And I love how I still totally feel him. You know, like I am still really excited seeing him. And just now, I don't know if I can point out the exact moment again, but just now I felt like his stage presence was so good for someone that's just on the stage alone and also has to, of course, concentrate on the actual quality of his singing. That's what I meant. And then he just slaps me with that. I'm feeling so many things right now. I am sorry, I have to go back again. I feel like this is the kind of... If I were to watch this on my own, I feel like I would pause even more than as I'm watching this with you guys right now. Because I feel like I'm about to burst just listening to that note and also seeing him really feeling it. And it's like... It's a lot to take in. Especially because it's a really long note. Oh my god. What? I'm sorry, I have to pause again. Oh my god. Do you remember how I just said it's a lot to take in? Oh my god. Did I smear my lipstick that much? It's all over my hand. Oh god. What did I do? Okay, it's not that bad. Great. Okay, I am sorry that I had to pause. I really wanted to go through this entire note without pausing, but there is so much happening in my head right now. And also, as said, I feel like I'm about to burst, and this section has been going on for like an entire minute, and every time I thought, okay, that's it, wow, that was great, it changed up completely. He did something completely different, and it was kind of better than before. What kind of shocked me the most was after his like high note, when he went into this, I don't know how to explain it. Let's go back. Okay, so here he's like in this really high note, and it's super impressive. And of course it's not like, of course he had several breaths in that, and it wasn't like one continuous note, but like this section just kept going on and kept getting more exciting. And then I was like, wow, that was great. And then that starts. And I don't know how to explain that. It has something very exotic. I'm afraid, like, I'm not a native English speaker, and I'm afraid to explain that in a way that could be offensive to someone, but it has something that kind of makes me, it kind of teleports me into a very different place. It has something that kind of feels familiar, but in a very strange way. I cannot explain it, but I have absolutely not been expecting this. Never ever have I been expecting this. I don't think I've heard something like that in the music that I personally listened to before. But wow, I like it, and totally unexpected, and I'm just gonna continue. I'm sorry that I'm talking so much. I'm kind of flashed. It just keeps going, it's crazy. And that part kind of annoys me a bit, where it just kind of cuts out. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it's like the best part, especially when the music comes up like right after. And I feel like that's the part that got me the most. But at the same time, because of that little cut off, I was kind of like taken out of the song for a second and then just like thrown in with a lot of momentum. Backing vocals. Man, seeing that live, experiencing that live was probably crazy. There's the flowers again. Oh, when I saw SOS, I was like, he's drowning in flowers. It looks like even more flowers this time. Oh my god. There's so many flowers.
Видел бы эту картину Басков сейчас. Боюсь, у Коли был бы сердечный приступ. Димаш Qudaibergenов, аплодисменты!
Спасибо большое. С вашего позволения, я бы хотел сказать пару слов и выразить огромную благодарность группе «Студии».
I love how the audience immediately went completely like silent. That's very respectful. How they were straight ready to listen to what he has to say. I love that.
И Байгали аға, сізге үлкен рахмет за то, что вдохновляете нашу молодежь. И за то, что воспитываете правильное музыкальное направление. Счастья вам! Приезжайте в Казахстан, мы вас любим очень!
Димаш Qudaibergenов.
Аплодисменты.
Я сейчас не могу с собой унести. Спасибо!
На сцену приглашаются профессиональные сочинские носильщики, чтобы унести цветы Димаша Qudaibergenова.
Okay. Whew. All right. Okay. So that was it. I thought, wow, this is 7 minutes long. This is gonna be quite a while, but I feel like half of the song at least was that crazy section at the end that just kept going and kept getting more intense. And I completely lost track of any time and space in that. And now the 7 minutes are over and I'm like, where did they go? Okay. So he did kind of start that section at around 4 minutes. And that's kind of where I completely just like drowned in it and completely lost track of anything. All right, so that was DIMASH Sinful Passion, and for a bit more of my thoughts, let's quickly jump into the big screen and I'll see you guys there. Okay, this reaction was long. I'm sorry, guys. I know that there's some people in my audience who are like, I would watch you for hours and I love your long reactions and I love all the things you have to say. And I know there's other people who are like, why are you even talking? So I'm sorry for those of you who just want to see, I don't know, my face do things while I silently watch someone, but that isn't quite my style. I always like to share my thoughts and impressions with you guys, and I do hope that for those of you who are still watching, this was interesting to kind of see my perspective of this, even though I feel like this time I mainly just stared with an open mouth and didn't really say a lot of interesting opinions. I was very flashed. I was ready to be surprised because I've seen 3 DIMASH videos so far. 2 of them were live performances. I have to say during SOS, I wasn't that surprised and shocked as with the other 2 because I was kind of like, okay, I am expecting something surprising already and I loved SOS, but at the same time, I wasn't like, oh. But this time again, I feel like I was caught completely off guard with what happened because I was expecting a high note. I was expecting something like impressive. I was expecting it to be wow. And at the same time, this was absolutely not what I expected. And it just was like, basically his high note started and I was like, oh, okay, that's it. That's the thing that I was kind of like mentally preparing for. And there were just so many points where I was like, okay, so that was it. Wow, that was great. And he just kind of like took a little breath and kept going. And it changed up completely. And I was not ready. Actually, I feel like my afterthoughts and conclusions section here is going to be a rather short one because I'm basically speechless. Like, I don't really know what to say. I really enjoyed this. I don't want to start ranking DIMASH stuff because, of course, it's very different. Like, all of his works had a very different vibe to it. Also, some different genres. So, of course, all of them are great in their own way. Still, I kind of want to add that this is a very interesting case where, like, while watching it, I feel like this was a crazy experience and I was super shocked. At the same time, I don't know if this is something that I would listen to casually. I feel like this is something that was made for the stage. This is something that you have to see live and actually like experience fully and really like drown in the emotions that it conveys. Whereas like SOS, I could actually like see myself listening to casually and screaming. Man, screaming was actually really, really fun. This one, I believe it's a cover from like the A Studio that they mentioned. That I don't know if like A Studio is a place or if it's a group or I don't know. I kind of got the feeling that this was a cover. I don't know if it was like his interpretation of a song that already existed or if it was a song of his. Please feel free to let me know down below in the comments. I'm not sure, but I feel like this is one of these songs that is just made for the stage. Some parts of it would be great to be used cinematically, like to be used in a movie to really like enhance a scene. I feel like this is something that is made to be experienced and not just like casually listened to. For what it is, I loved what it was. Really, really enjoyable. I don't have a lot of words, and considering that I don't have a lot of words, I already talked for 4 minutes again. God damn it, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna cut it down. I'm gonna cut it down as good as I can. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Probably not though, because I feel like I didn't actually offer a lot of content today. I was just staring and kind of like, but yeah, this was very, very fun for me. I hope you guys were entertained as well. Thank you so much for recommending this to me, and feel free to let me know down below in the comments what you would like for me to check out next. I am very open and I have no clue about DIMASH personally, so feel free to point me into the right direction. Thank you very much for watching today. I hope you're gonna have a good rest of your day and I will see you guys around. Bye!